Today we are learning French pronunciation and spelling with the name of 12 iconic French brands. Let's go. Number 1, Dior. This one is simple. You only need to know that E before another vowel sounds like Y. There is also the French R, which might require practice, but the other letters are similar to English, so it's Dior. Dior has only one syllable, but most French words or phrases have more than one. So when that is the case, remember we always stress the last syllable. For example, number 2, Chanel. CH in French sounds a bit different than in English, it sounds like sh. Also, EL at the end of a French word will be pronounced L, even if there's no accent on the E. This is standard in French words such as nouvelle or belle. So now you know it's pronounced Chanel. Number 3, Christian Louboutin. CH in French sounds like sh, except when it doesn't. A few words just ignore the H entirely and, well, you just have to learn them. This is not the only difficulty that Christian Louboutin has in store for us. It also has not one, but 3 different digrams. First, you have OU, which in French sounds like OU. Next, AN, which in French is the nasal sound en. And IN, which in French is the nasal sound un. Watch my mouth to learn the difference. En, un. Now, say it all with me. Christian Louboutin. Number 4, Evian. Even though it's often spelled without the accent, it's really helpful to have it, so we know that the first sound is A. Next, we have I before another vowel sound, which makes it sound like Y. And finally, we have the nasal en. To pronounce it properly, you have to shape your mouth like the letter A and make a nasal sound. So try it with me. Evian. Number 5, Ladurée. 2 hard things here, the French R, of course, and the sound U. You will need to shape your mouth like this. U. Also, remember that the last E is silent and the previous E has the so-called accent aigu, so it's A. Ladurée. Number 6, Cartier. 2 R's, but very different sounds. When a word ends with ER, it makes the sound A. That is often found in French verbs, but not only. Also, we have the I before a vowel, which sounds like Y, so you know it's pronounced Cartier. Number 7, Hermès. This is very important in French. The H is always silent unless it's part of a digram. The first E is pronounced E, even though it doesn't have an accent. We know it's E because it's followed by an R and another consonant. The second E has the so-called accent grave, which lets us know it is to be pronounced E. Otherwise, that E would be totally silent, and so would the final S. So thanks to this accent, we know it's pronounced Hermès. Number 8, Yves Saint Laurent. This one is a festival of silent letters, digrams, and trigrams. So T at the end of words are almost always silent, and it is the case here. Also, ES as an ending is always silent when there is no accent on the E. Next, we have 2 nasals. We have un in Saint, which is spelled here A-I-N as a trigram, but it's more often the digram I-N. And we also have en, which is spelled here E-N in Laurent. There is also the digram AU, which is one of the ways the French spell the sound O, so you know it's Yves Saint Laurent. Number 9, Fauchon. CH in French is slightly different than in English, it's sh. AU is one of the many ways we spell the sound O, and on is a nasal sound. Make the O shape with your mouth to achieve it. Try it with me. Fauchon. Number 10, Dom Pérignon. This one is fun because it rhymes, although the sound on is spelled differently in both words. The OM spelling is very rare though. Remember that E with this accent sounds like E, and GN is a digram that sounds like Nye. So prepare to make your best French R and say it with me. Dom Pérignon. Number 11, Louis Vuitton. Here you have 2 rare French sounds that are semi-vowel. The W in Louis and the U in Vuitton. Also, the S in Louis is silent because S is almost always silent at the end of French word, and you have the nasal sound on. So that's how you pronounce Louis Vuitton. Finally, number 12, Le Creuset. This famous cookware brand helps us illustrate 3 more rules of French pronunciation. First, the digram EU makes the sound E. Next, ET at the end makes the sound E. Yes, we have many ways of spelling the sound E in French. And S between 2 vowel sounds sounds like Z. And of course, the French R is also here, so get ready to practice. Le Creuset. That will be it for the pronunciation lesson, but I strongly recommend you watch this video next. It's about 7 things that you really need to know if you plan on becoming a French speaker. I promise you no one told you this, so go watch this video and thank me later. I'll see you there.